Hello, everybody. Hope you all had a great weekend, and I hope everyone has a great week moving forward. I have an update here. I did just do a One Piece review, but it's like, man, yeah, I just don't have time to review all five. Um, I right now have five series that I'm putting out here, so I'm just gonna limit it to three for the time being with World Trigger. Um, Obviously, because I'm trying to get that as much exposure as possible, and then that's the one thing that the scanlations have not, it's not leaked early like everything else. And matter of fact, it's actually behind on the scanlation. So actually, yeah. For what I review, unless you have a membership to Weekly Shonen Jump, you're not necessarily gonna. Well, you won't know what I'm talking about because it'll be ahead, but it just can give you a little glimpse of the excitement that is to come. I'll also do Bleach and Toriko. So yeah, I'll just keep it at those three for now. And I guess I can talk about some of the other manga. I do enjoy a lot of the other manga out here. I guess with and Fairy Tail as well. I do enjoy Fairy Tail as well. I'm not sure I want to get into reviewing it. I mean, because man, you want to talk about something that gets people into a what I want to say into a debate. You talk about fairy tale. You know what? The people either hate it or they love it, or people who love it, but I guess they feel some kind of shame for loving it. So they it's that's one of the most interesting mangas, and that's just captivated the entire community of YouTube as far as the manga reviewers go. Uh, for the most part, you hear people say drop it, and the people who say drop it, I guess they get mad at the people who don't drop it, or some of them do at least, and who like it. And it's like, well, you can't like that because I don't like it. So if I don't like it, then you can't like it. So there. Oh man, but yeah, people, just from looking at a lot of different channels and reviews and the commentary, it's a lot of people that actually like it, but they'll state that they don't like it, or they'll have some kind of negative thing to say about the series in general, I guess. But as far as the current arc, where the one that just ended, people did not like that tournament. I guess for the most part, they just didn't like how it went. They because obviously, yeah, it was a short. I guess that's how he had it set up from the beginning. But obviously, and I didn't mind it at all personally. You know, I wasn't getting upset to the levels that some other people were because their expectations were just completely different from what they actually got, and that's understandable. Anytime you have an expectation and and how you want to see a story progress, and once it's completely different from what you get, you're going to be disappointed and you're going to be upset. And there was a lot of anger from a lot of chapters in that arc, from the and some of it, I guess from what we just saw now from the previous three chapters is, you know, people don't allow for time to, don't allow for things to develop in time to kind of look back. Okay, well, this is why and that's why that happened. And I get, everybody, it's just yeah. If yeah, if you don't have the patience to just really sit back and just kind of watch the story progress and see how the author is telling their story, you know, and especially if you're not liking it so far how it's going, then you're just not going to be able to enjoy it at all. You're going to have a miserable time. You're not going to like it, and and what happens is that people, because they don't like it, they want you not to like it as well. and they actually want it to do, they actually don't want it to succeed. I mean, man, that's something funny. People wanted not wanting to see a manga succeed just because they don't like how the story is being told or how it has been told, as in this case. Yeah, that's kind of ass backwards. Yeah, that's kind of ass backwards. Everybody's basically here to promote manga, and yeah, basically that's what you're doing. That's why you review everything. You're promoting it. It's what you like reading the story, so you want other people to go ahead and get into it. And for you to come out and not, want something to succeed, it affects the industry as a whole. So that's really ass backwards. And it's pretty dumb, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty stupid. Why would you want something not to succeed just because you don't like the story? Obviously, the easiest and the simplest answer is that you don't have to continue to read the story. That's basic. That's not even a common sense thing. If you don't like it, don't read it. But I don't see where there's any need for you to, once sales come out, and things haven't sold quite as well, and you're happy about that, and you want it to continue to go down. Yeah, that's that's not a good thing. But I like I say, with what Fairy Tale does, obviously people like it slash love it, and because of that, when it's not going the way you want it to go, there's a lot of anger and a lot of and some people just genuinely don't like it also slash hate it. And so you have that. So what you have here is two different people. You have the people that hate it and the people that love it. The people that hate it get on and mad about the people that love it because they love it. And the people that love it is like, hey, I don't think they really care too much because they just gonna love it regardless. And I think some people, from what I did know from some comments, is that people um, they don't want necessarily. Well, I don't think they necessarily want the ratings to be like, well, don't give it a 10 out of 10 or, whatever kind of rating system you have, if you have one. I guess people want some sort of criticism, but criticism in reviewing manga all depends on how you view the story. And that's just the bottom line. If you look at everybody's review of, we're just going to take Bleach because that's what I have up right now. And I'm going to go ahead and do my review here after I finish this. But you look at Bleach and you look at all of the different reviewers who do Bleach. Let's take Tech King 101, The Elite Ace. Okay. Let's see, you have a For Never World. Let's see. And you have, let's see, like a Game 1 Cloud 9, The King of Lightning. Let's see, Lunar Spiral 1187, Shimagami X, Jayo Simone's, if I pronounced your name right. I believe it's Jayo Simone, or let me see, because I think you're in, let me not get into that, but I believe it's close enough, but you probably pronounce it differently. It's not maybe so much the Spanish, but I believe more so Portuguese. If I'm wrong about that, Jayo, you can correct me, but I believe, as I know, Portuguese and Spanish is different, and the way they I'm deviating, but yeah, you get the point. And so you look at all of those like different reviewers, and I can take one. We can start off with the Elite Ace. Now everybody knows that the Elite Ace loves Bleach. I mean, I don't believe I've seen anybody who supported Bleach more on YouTube than him. I know that he has every volume, and if he doesn't have it, he will have it soon. He has the swords and the attire. So he really loves the story. He has the booklets, all of the side stories, and well, excuse not the side, but the novels and the power booklets and whatnot that they put out. So if it's anything Bleach related, he's going to buy it. He loves the story, so he just loves Bleach. And so obviously, what you would think of with somebody like that is like, well, I guess you would kind of have an expectation of just everything to just be okay. Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, perfect chapter, perfect. No, Ace doesn't do that. You know, obviously he's enjoying the story, but he does have okay, from things that he expects because from how the story goes. But it's just not like he's just gonna go and give it a 10 out of 10, or just because he does love. He is Bleach basically. Oh man, and some of the other reviewers I hear, and some of them, they miss things and they don't quite understand, and when everybody does reviews, they do it like the first thing it comes out, so they don't have the benefit of time, like a day or a couple of days, to sit back and think. So when I see some of these reviewers, and it's kind of shocking because I'm like, man, how could you miss that? It's like we just read it and the same, but they don't get things, or they confuse themselves one way or another with their reviews, and in doing that, yeah, that can lead to some things, but also other, and from that, I get to learn what everybody looks for, and what everybody looks for in the stories is different. Just you look at all those different reviewers, they don't all look for the exact same things. It's different things which they look for, and some things other people care. You have stuff that you care about more so than others, and some things will just kind of be like, glanced over. And if it's just the most exciting part, that's what and everybody does it for every manga that they review. So yeah, so Bleach, I think like I said, just going back to Fairy Tail, everybody has something that if you like it, it's good. If you don't like it, that's good as well. It's not hurting anyone either way, whether you like it or you don't. Um, same thing with any manga. I don't think everybody loves every manga that's out. It's like everybody doesn't love Naruto, everybody doesn't love Bleach, everybody doesn't love One Piece. You get the point. So there's people that love it and there's people that hate on every single all of these different series. So I think that I think respect will go a long way. And if you know somebody, it's like if you don't love Bleach, don't go on to like the Elite Aces page and just write, well, man, fuck Bleach and Bleach sucks, and nah, that's pointless. I mean, why would you waste your time? You're just wasting your time. He's not going to care, first of all, because he loves it. So you hating it isn't going to change him from loving it. I mean, that's just the bottom line. So I think there needs to be basically more understanding and more respect out here from the community as a whole. I'm like, let people enjoy what they enjoy, and at the same time, if people don't like, don't force people to like what they don't like. I think that's pretty simple. To me, that's pretty simple as far as I'm concerned. But I mean, you just look at the commentary, and man, you can really tell. And everybody is not a young person. Everybody's not a teenager. The ages run, from teens on up to full-grown adults. But it's like, yeah, you really get to see a lack of social skills by some of these people. I mean, man, how do you resolve issues in life? In real life, if a lot of people won't be able to. They don't know how to talk it out. You know, and just looking at how they handle things on here, it's like, man, people need to grow up. Basically, grow up, enjoy what you enjoy, let other people enjoy what they enjoy. That's the bottom line. Okay, I'm up against the time. I just had to get this little update slash